Aloha and welcome to All Good Things and All Good Time. Hope you're having a good day. It's a good day to be alive. I'm here with my mama in her last stage of life, and we've had a few victories, a few small victories, and otherwise, losing battle. We got a private room, so that's been great. I've been able to stay here at night, and it's amazing. I just would hate for my mom to be alone in her final moments. So that's great. We have people coming during the day. I can be here all night long, go home, get a little rest while there's other people here, and kind of ensure as best I can that she's never alone. Second, they had this CPAP machine on her that was just all over her head, and in here all night long, just cranking air in and out, and it was loud and uncomfortable, and it was just hard on her face, and couldn't run my fingers through her hair, but it was a miserable experience for her. It had to be. It just looked like torture, and they stopped doing that. They agreed that that's probably not necessary or even a good idea, because forcing air in when she had a feeding tube was like potentially really bad. So that's a small victory. There's this machine that powers the bed up and down if you want to, hit all the buttons and everything. It's the motor for all that. It just makes noise perpetually for the 4 days. It's just been making noise, and I just figured out, you can just turn that off. So now we have peace in it, like no noise, right? And then huge victory. As you know, I don't like breaking laws necessarily, but I love breaking rules, and we broke one here. I got them on their good side, and they allowed us to bring her little puppy dog, her little rescue dog, Bridget, who stays with her all day, every day, and all night, every night. They're inseparable. So her puppy dog just spent, 6 hours, maybe eight hours in her lap, or adjacent to her, settled right in next to her like she normally does. And so that is pretty cool. But the rest of it is very sad. They've stopped the feeding tube, and which includes any hydration. So there's no hydration. We know what happens when humans don't get water. I actually would have loved to keep her alive longer, however long, I'm not sure, a day, a week, a couple weeks. I don't know that I would have wanted to do this so quickly, but that's what she wanted, and so it is what it is. I'm good with accepting it, but it is obviously gut-wrenching emotionally, yeah, I finally can compose myself a little bit, but it feels so good. We're just holding hands, man. I'm finding all these songs that seem to fit the situation. Never thought of that, but there is a playlist to be had out there to make for yourself, or that includes songs that are good to die to, as gnarly as that sounds. Can't hurt to be listening to Hallelujah in your final moments. And you know how there's all those accounts of people looking down on themselves, seeing themselves outside their body? Well, I just want to make sure I'm in that picture when that happens. her granddaughters is coming to see her, or one of her grandchildren is coming to see her. She's flying in from Tennessee right now. Her husband, Jimmy, just went to go pick up her granddaughter, which is wonderful. She is totally surrounded by so many people who she's always been there for. So it's pretty great, especially me. So anyway, I'm a little tired. Kind of sorry I don't have something, more beautiful to report on. But, the future will be full of that sort of thing. So, again, in case I run for president, my name is Craig Hamilton Bradley. I got some new jokes, got some new rants from this experience. Like electric cars, if you work for an electric car company, if you're an executive at an electric car company, any car manufacturer, can I please point out the obvious? First of all, every electric car, just like if you buy a freaking 4Runner, there's a plug in the back you can run a blender off of, right? Well, what if you had actually a couple of plugs for every electric car, so that even if not all else failed, they could just get an 80-foot extension cord, run it up to the house where your car, behind you, where your car just stopped driving, right? Like you run out of electrical gas. You got an extension cord, you can find an outlet, right? There's a lot of outlets in the world. So there should just be an easy method, regardless of all other details, to just plug in. And I know they make a thing that people have, but I mean, even just like, I don't think I have one with this rental car, for instance. So an 80-foot extension cord allowing you to plug in anywhere and plug in it on the car somewhere conveniently would be a pretty good idea. Of course, the cover of all electric cars should have solar panels. In fact, if they don't, it's just ignorant, stupid, makes no sense. And finally, why don't gas stations invest in charging stations? And when they redesign, rebuild, when the new one is made, they should be installing the other kind of gas. And then, someone's stuck there for whatever, an hour, 2, 3, and they're right in front of, a business. Well, they'll be able to just spend money because they got nothing else to do, right? If you got a mini mart right there and you're hungry or thirsty, you want some coffee, you go spend money on that, and it'll be good for the business model of gas companies, right? I guess it's because of ignorance and whatnot, but they should already, obviously, every gas station should have invested in like 2 or 3 charging stations. I mean, why not? Anyway, so that's it, man. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm so faded. Oh, so tired. Anyway, I got some crying to do and some hand holding and some song playing. And thank you all. Thank you. You all are just the nicest people ever. I got this dream of like having, going from 5,000 subscribers to 50 million. Like, what if there was like and worldwide, because it's not just domestically, but people are watching this from around the world. What if we could just build this world army of people that just want to make the world a better place and do the right thing and etc., right? That'd be a pretty cool thing. Oh man, I'm about to pass out. All right, love you guys. Aloha. If you feel like doing some harm or crime today, do no harm, do no crime. Make the world a better place. Be a good person. Aloha.